Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it here. This is Mark Walton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offense. By the defense, you've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away to his left. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Okay, please move.
Play action. It's Smith. He's going to air one out. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They'll run with the former Ole Miss Rebel, Jordan Wilkins. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jordan Wilkins, 94 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards on the ground there. Instead, they get 90-plus and into the end zone.
And as much credit as I have to give the guys on offense, I often think when I see a run of that magnitude that there has to have been a mistake made, maybe even multiple mistakes on defense, because you're expecting them to run the ball in that stage of from that stage of the field. Instead, it turns into one of the longest runs that we're going to see in the NFL.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Here's Smith now on second down. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. They'll run with Walton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now Gino on 1st down. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. On 3rd down, that's Walton, and he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Bullock will put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Now, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Mayfield now on second down. That's taken in by Callaway. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Detroit!
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
You ain't getting that old shit? They not there.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Mayfield on 1st down. Pick it off for Johnson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
This is Wilkins. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Leopard!
Third and short yardage, Mayfield. This is Johnson, he's got it. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a Turkey Bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39!
They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Colby Listenby, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
That's also good. That's also good.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll begin here with Bernard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
That's complete. Bernard. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And Eifert has it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
I can hear you. You're cutting the clinch here, man.
To throw on second down is Smith. He finds Aguilar over the middle. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play
I don't want to see that.
Don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Am I too scared?
The Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Out of the gun, Smith. And able to find Green. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Smith will bring his guys up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Bernard. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. On second down, here's Smith. That's caught. It's Malone. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And a solid run down inside the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. To throw on second down. Smith caught Eifert over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam.
Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball, and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks,
you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
Down.
Leopard! All right, now, look at 56.
First down, Mayfield. And this is complete on the comebacker. It's Landry. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
I don't know.
Why are you sitting there so hard? It's all right, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. Another big gain at that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
You hear me? Detroit!
Mayfield now from the 50. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
They run with Wilkins. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. And a stoppage here. A timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Wow. It's a disc off, there.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Detroit!
4th down, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. So we come up, and just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Huh?
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
That's pretty good, man.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carl Lawson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They're going to increase the pressure.
And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 9 yards on the gain there. So from 2nd and 19, now we've got a 3rd and 10. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
After the interception, here's Smith. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. In for the score. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. That'll be taken in the end zone. Shifts by him. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And the Browns getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right to the right side and complete to Njoku. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On second down, Johnson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Here's Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Leopard! Leopard! Gone! 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 Gone!
Second down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit! Hot! Hot!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll go down at the 28. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Zane Gonzalez now to try the Browns field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point, or in this case, a field goal.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Again, here's Bernard. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. And the Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Smith. Eluded, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's Kevin Huber now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. On the carry, it's Wilkins. Back now in Cincinnati. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way.
What's up, man?
6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
I'm over here taking you lightly, trying to eat and shit.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him.
What happened to your Andy Dalton?
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays.
Oh, you said Kai. Okay.
Third and long for Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Man, I don't even know how I got there, to be honest with you.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Flush to his right. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side.
Man, Burfict been making plays all over the field.
It's another first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think
Burfict.
a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings,
did he get that pick on me earlier?
Things that they consider safe.
I missed somebody on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode.
Yeah, I was surprised he broke like that.
Back on your heels. Think about all the practices.
Then he broke a few tackles.
They have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario.
I was wondering what the hell Joe Mixon was at.
Still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Man, honestly, I just be, I really just pick cover 3, cover 4, and man, and just hope shit get covered.
First down carry here for Johnson. And he'll at least get
oh wow, he played that like he was a DN.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover. There's one more.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
That's my fault.
In there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him.
Holding on to the damn ball.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
I didn't even see that.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight.
I don't know if it's like sometimes I get more pressure than others.
exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something.
Like sometimes my line don't even try to block.
And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat it, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, push their backs clearly against the wall.
Yeah, overall wise they low, but it's some teams on here that got some good O-line.
And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what
that's
happened
about
on the
it.
last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Oh, he dropped 2 picks on me today, too.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
I be fucking up the user sometimes. And then they call pass interference a lot on this game.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Detroit! Detroit!
They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Oh, that should be there.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead.
They said they
maybe can expect more.
They weren't gonna make it be as easy to possession catch this year like last year.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. Now the Bengals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Barkley. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to take him down.
I'll give you one.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Man, you was playing good. I was playing shitty. You should have really beat me. I'm over here trying to take you lightly. Eat nachos and shit.
Go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Josh Hawkins with a pick, and his guys will set up shop at midfield.
I think that's touch pad. If you wasn't alive, it just tap it. Like, if you want to do a touch pass, just double tap it. But if you want to live it, tap it. You know how to high pass?
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10.
You know you try to bullet high pass the next time.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it.
I think so.
Going deep here for Landry. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Who is that? Oh, that's dude from Bama.
Picks it. And a big turnover there.
He been on that shit tonight.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got it wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 24. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Detroit!
Here's Barkley. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
You don't miss
8 yards on the first down completion.
John Ross.
He'll drop to throw.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Oh, I would have been pissed. I mean, he a good ass weapon.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. They're going to look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that
I didn't want to touch shit. They were going to tell me I passed interference.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath, wondering what's going to go good or bad for your team.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Mayfield to throw. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Browns, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati...